Moving on to the next question. So we have this graph here, and we have to state the sign of the tangent slope, whether it's positive, negative, or zero, for these three intervals that are given. So notice how this is sort of like a parabola shape here, and we have it from x value 0 to 4, right? That's the interval that we are working with. And notice how this parabola here has a minimum at this x value of 2, and then this y value of negative 4. So let's do the question. So we have to state the sign of the tangent slope for this interval in part A. So when x is between 0 and 2. Well, notice that the interval then that we are working with is this portion of the graph. And if we draw a tangent anywhere on that interval, notice that the tangent is going to be sloped what? Negative, right? It's going to be decreasing. So we know that the sign of the tangent slope is negative for part A. And you can also tell, because if you read from left to right, notice how this function is decreasing, because the y values are decreasing as you go from left to right. And whenever a function is decreasing, its tangent slope is always going to be negative. Now, what about at an x value of 2? So at this minimum point here. Well, if we draw a tangent there, notice how it will be horizontal, right? And we know that the slope of a horizontal line is 0, so the slope of this tangent is going to be 0 as well. And we also know that at any minimum or maximum point, the tangent slope, the instantaneous rate of change at that point, is always going to be 0. Since it's a minimum, slope of the tangent is 0. And then what about the interval 2 to 4? So this portion of the graph here. Well, if we draw a tangent slope anywhere, or a tangent rather anywhere on that interval, it's going to be what? Positive slope, right? Because the function is increasing. So for this interval here, slope of the tangent is positive.